bros? Happy Monday. So you're wondering, what is the sugar diet eating frequency? Without a doubt, that is easily a top 3 question that is asked in my comments or Cole's comments or anyone else posting about the sugar diet all the time. And it's a valid question. Are you ready for the answer? The answer you've been waiting for. The frequency that you can eat on the sugar diet. Well, the answer is as much as you want. I know. That's not the answer you were expecting to hear. But it's true. You can eat as much as you want on a sugar-based diet. You're eating until you're satiated, right? Just meaning you're eating until you feel full. Now, that doesn't mean you stuff your face until you feel like you're going to throw up. It's not what I'm saying. But you're eating in blocks that work for you and work for your lifestyle, right? Some people can eat a big breakfast in the morning, a big sugar bomb in the morning. Others will have a big sugar bomb in the evening and they're good. Boom, that's their day. They're good. But for some people, that's not going to work, right? A lot of it, too, depends on what kind of job you got. I imagine if you're someone who works outside all the time, having a big sugar bomb in the morning for breakfast and then having a big sugar bomb in the evening probably won't work for you. You probably need something in the middle of your day, right? So maybe you're doing a big sugar bomb in the morning, a sugar bomb in the middle of the day, and a sugar bomb in the evening. Maybe that's what you're doing, right? Or getting a little sugar punch up in you. Got to trademark that. I'm just joking. But that is the answer. It's whenever you want it to be, right? You could start out your day and get yourself some sugar in the morning. 2.5 hours later, if you're hungry, right? If you're feeling hunger, you can get you something there, a little snack there too, right? It could be gummies. It could be a sucker. It could be all natural organic fruit. It could be a smoothie. It could be my favorite little things that I like to have, these little fruit bear snacks, right? That's just dried fruit. You continue throughout your day. Oh, you're feeling a little hungry again? What do you think you go get? What do you think you go snack on? You go get a cheeseburger? No, you don't go get a cheeseburger. You just, boom, you have yourself some more fruit. You have yourself something more sugar related. And you're literally just doing that throughout your day, right? A lot of people keep hearing Cole saying, eat intuitively, eat intuitively. What does that mean? What does that mean? Guys, gals, and pals, and bros, all that simply means is that you are just eating when you're feeling hungry. That's it. That's all. Now, the next question I know you're going to say is, okay, well, if I'm just eating whenever I'm feeling hungry, well, how many calories can I have? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The calorie intake does not matter. Cole will tell you time and time again, the sugar diet is the diet that will allow you to eat the most calories per day. All right? Hands down. And he's not wrong. Now, I know some of you say, oh, well, Dustin, I see you post your macros. And, your macros, I feel like, are kind of low. You're typically, I don't know, I think maybe under 2,000 calories total in caloric intake. Well, guys, gals, and pals, that's what works for me, right? That is what satiates me, right? But that might not work for you. Maybe you need more than that. And that's okay, as long as you're staying on the sugar. You got to stay on the sugar, though. If you start mixing and matching other things in it that aren't sugar, then it's not going to work. The equation does not work that way, okay? You got to stay on the sugar. Hands down. Straight sugar for as many days as you can, for as long as you can, is the best protocol to lose as much weight in the quickest way possible. Without a doubt, okay? Got to change this. My phone's overheating. The phone can't handle all the sugar power talk. But that's what it is. That's all. So stop overcomplicating it, all right? Keep it simple. I'll explain to you what my eating frequency is on the sugar diet. Right now, at this moment, all right, I'm doing a sugar bomb in the morning and a sugar bomb in the evening. And I'm going to do that for at least 3 days. At least 3 days. And that's what I want to do because that works for me, okay? That's making me feel nice and full. And I have plenty of energy throughout the day. But that might not work for you. Remember, that might not work for you, for your case. All right? Now, a lot of you know, if you've been watching my past videos, over the weekend, I had myself a cheat day, but I'm not going to call those cheat days anymore. I'm going to start calling those celebration days. What's a celebration day? A celebration day is me going and having a good time with my friends or my family, and it's me and just enjoying a normal meal, right? Like I told you, I went to the movies, I had some popcorn with some butter on it, enjoyed it, it was great. Then I went afterwards, we went to a nice restaurant, and I had myself a cheeseburger with some bacon on it. And yes, I had the bun too, with fries. And guess what happened from all of that? The next day, I jumped on the scale, weighed myself. My weight went up by 0.4. That's it. 0.4. So it went up to 231.7. And then guess what I did the next day, Sunday? I just started the sugar fast. I just went right into a sugar fast. I did a sugar bomb in the morning and a sugar bomb in the evening, and that was it. And then I woke up on Monday, and you know what my weight said? 230. 230.7. So I lost a pound. So my celebration day, as I'm calling it, it was like it never happened. And that's what's so great about this protocol. It allows you to live a normal life, right? And something I'm going to start doing. And it was something I was already intuitively doing in my head. Like, I had told myself, dude, you've lost 12 pounds. That's awesome. That's fantastic. That's a significant amount of weight. So it's time to celebrate that, right? And I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start enjoying a celebration day when I lose what I deem to be a significant amount of weight. You know, Cole, he brought that up over the weekend. He was talking about that. And that was something I was already going to do in my mind, because that's just how I work. That's how I live my life. I like to celebrate wins. I like to celebrate success, right? Maybe that's 5 pounds for you. Maybe that's 10 pounds for you. If you lose that, go have yourself a celebration day. And then the very next day, just get right back on the sugar fasting protocol. Keep it straight sugar, though. And that's going to get you the best results, the quickest, the fastest, right? I've been doing this whole sugar fasting thing now for 13 days, and I've lost 13 pounds. 13 pounds in 13 days. Incredible. Astonishing. And that's including me throwing in and having a celebration day to celebrate my new PBR. PBR, personal best record. Personal best record meaning on the weight scale, right? Gotta weigh yourself every single day. That's the only way you're gonna make this happen. If you're not weighing yourself, you're playing a very tricky game. Now, I can't state that enough. All Cole tells you is stay on the sugar. That will get you the quickest, fastest weight loss results, without a doubt. And you need to figure out what it is you're trying to accomplish. Now, I feel like I've made this very clear in my videos, but for all the people in the back who aren't listening, can you hear me? I've told y'all, I'm not trying to lose 30 pounds in 30 days. I'm not trying to lose 60 pounds in 60 days. That's not my goal, all right? I just want to lose weight. I want to get to 165 pounds. If that happens in 65 days, because I'm losing a pound a day at this rate, fantastic, amazing. That means I got 65 more days left of content. But if it doesn't happen that quickly, if it takes 3 months, 4 months, I'm cool with that too. I just want to be happy. I want to be healthy. I want to enjoy my lifestyle. What's my lifestyle? Enjoying my life each and every day, not feeling miserable, enjoying what I'm eating, enjoying what I'm looking like in the mirror, and just enjoying life in general, right? And all the while jumping on the scale every single day and seeing the weight slowly drop. I don't get upset if I go look at the scale one morning and I only see 0.5 drop. You know, if I wake up tomorrow and the scale and the scale still says 230, but it says 230.1, I don't beat myself up about it. I'm happy about it. I celebrate it. Great, we dropped some weight, baby. That's beautiful. That's fantastic. That's what we want to do. That's the name of the game. We're trying to drop the weight. That's all we're trying to do. And we're just going to keep riding the lightning over and over and over again. All right? So I just want to make that really clear. I'm not a coach. Cole's a coach. I'm just a normal guy who lives a normal life, who's just trying the sugar diet out, loving the results, sticking to it, and just documenting how I'm doing it and how it's working for me and what it is that I'm learning from it, right? That's all I'm doing. Simple as that. And that's not going to change. You know, and I obviously give advice in the comments to people who ask. I try to give you the best possible answer that I know of. But if I don't know something, I'm not going to give you a BS answer. I'm going to send you over to Cole, or I'm going to send you over to Mark Smellybell, because they're more experienced than I am in it. Right? And so I say all this to say, I want to circle back around, is in this 13-day span with me losing 13 pounds, those of you who have been watching the videos, you know that I have been enjoying vegetables for dinner, right? You know that I'll get a baked potato in and I'll put some ketchup on it. Or I'll have some pasta in the evening. I'm not eating the whole thing of pasta. I'm not having the whole jar of sauce, right? Or I might have like SpaghettiOs or the little Annie's brand of some tomato soup. I'll do that. But the scale is still dropping for me. That's the only reason I'm doing that, okay? If I were to look on the scale and the scale is stalled or the scale is going up, I would cut that immediately. I wouldn't do it. But the reason I do it is because I also know that I'm getting in physical activity every day too, okay? And I know this video has kind of gone off the rails from the eating frequency, but I think you get the point on that part, right? The eating frequency is whatever you want it to be. You just need to keep it on the sugar. Keep it on the sugar, plain and simple. Sugar, 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 sugar. After you hit a PBR, a new personal best record for weight loss, maybe that's 5 pounds or 10 pounds, go enjoy yourself a day with some vegetables, go have some nice lean meat, and then the very next day, get back on it, get back on protocol. And you just keep riding that train, ride that lightning until you get a nice new 5 pound or 10 pound drop. And then you do it again, lather, rinse, repeat, lather, rinse, repeat. But if you're somebody who is trying to lose 30 pounds in 30 days, don't do that. Just stick to the sugar. Stick to the sugar for 30 days, and that's going to get you the best possible results, okay? But if you're somebody who's like me, and you're in it for the long haul, right? You're accepting your results each and every day as they come, and all you care about is just seeing the scale drop, then you can do it that way too. But just understand, the quickest way from point A to point B is the straight sugar, right? If you're adding in some of the starches, right? If you're adding in some of the vegetables at night, like I do, like I have been doing, then results may vary, okay? Results may vary. I'll say it one more time. Results may vary. That's very important. Just know that. Remember that, okay? But I know for some of you out there, trying to just do the sugar all day, it may be a little tougher for you. It may be a little harder. So that's why I say that I try to throw in some starch, right? I go and I'll throw in the potato or a little bit of pasta. But if, once again, there's a day I wake up and the scale is even Steven, or the scale has gone up, I'm going to cut that out for a couple of days. I'm not going to do that. Okay? So I just wanted to address that, because I don't want to dilute Cole's message. Like, Cole's message, the way he's telling you, is the most optimal way. I'm struggling with that word. It's the best way to get you the quickest results, okay? And you need to figure out who you are and what kind of results you want to get and when you want to get them, straight up. All right? Keep that in mind. And I'm telling you right now, if you're somebody who is a couch potato, and you know what a couch potato is, okay? And I don't count getting up and going to work and then coming back home not being a couch potato, because you probably got a sedentary job. Unless if you're someone who has a really physical job. That's different. But if you're a couch potato, do not touch starch. Only have sugar. Only have sugar until you see some personal best weight loss results, meaning 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 15 pounds, whatever. Then you can get it on, okay? But if you're super sedentary, don't touch the stuff. Stay away from it. You can lie to me, you can lie to Cole, but you can't lie to the scale, okay? Scale don't lie. 100%, right? So I just wanted to make a video talking about that and really finally explaining to you all what the eating frequency is on the sugar diet. If you haven't noticed yet, a lot of my videos, what I like to do is I like to take Cole's stream that he does, and I just like to kind of condense it down a little bit, all right? I just like to condense it down, go to some key points from questions I'm seeing, and deliver that message back to people, because I know not everybody has an hour or an hour and a half sometimes to sit through and watch videos. We appreciate Cole. We love what Cole's doing. Thank you so much, man. He made a comment on my channel yesterday, and it was the best. Fantastic. I love to see that, and I love to hear that. It meant an absolute tons to me. And you all mean everything to me too, coming here and commenting on this channel and being a part of the journey. And I hope you're taking part in the journey. I hope you're not just sitting in the back watching. I hope you're actually participating and you're seeing results yourself. Anyway, there you go. There you have it. Sugar diet eating frequency explained. Keep up the good work. Keep the results going. We're going to stay on the train. We're going to keep going. All aboard! Shred City, baby. Let's keep it pushing.